Turning now to Decision 2020 fireworks in last night's debate as the top 6 Democrats clashed in Las Vegas. It was a familiar scene for 5 of them, but a brand new one for New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. This was his first Democratic debate.
I can't think of ways that would make it easier for Donald Trump to get reelected than listening to this conversation. It's ridiculous. We're not going to throw out capitalism. We tried that. Other countries tried that. It was called communism, and it just didn't work.
It wasn't all roses for Bloomberg, though, taking hits from all sides last night. Channel 2's SYAN RHODES was there and has more on the debate.
Las Vegas known for hosting legendary fight nights, and this was no exception. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg taking most of the punches as he debuted on the debate stage.
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg. Democrats take a huge risk if we just substitute one arrogant billionaire for another.
No one hitting him harder than Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren.
He has gotten some number of women, dozens, who knows, to sign non-disclosure agreements, both for sexual harassment and for gender discrimination in the workplace. So, Mr. Mayor, are you willing to release all of those women from those non-disclosure agreements so we can hear their side of the story?
We have a very few non-disclosure agreements.
How many is that?
Let me finish.
How many is that?
Her campaign tweeting that in the first hour of the debate, she had raised the most money she's ever raised since entering the race. What do you think about that?
The way I see this is after his performance tonight, I have no doubt that Michael Bloomberg is reaching in his pocket right now and spending another $100 million to try to erase every American's memory about what happened on the debate stage. Michael Bloomberg should not be the Democratic nominee. I am fighting that fight, and I need the help to go up against his money.
The candidates hoping their performance was enough to put them ahead in the Nevada caucus, which takes place on Saturday. The next debate is in South Carolina next Thursday ahead of their primary. In Las Vegas, SYAN RHODES, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, SYAN. It was not all attacks last night. Bernie Sanders and Pete Buttigieg, the current 2 top candidates, shared a funny moment that even the audience seemed to appreciate.
It's true that I was into Bernie before it was cool. He was thank you, congressman at the time. And the qualities I admired then are qualities I still respect a great deal. I never said that I agree with every part of his policy views, then or now, but I appreciate that at least he's straightforward and honest about it.
So the question is, how did everyone do last night? According to NBC News, Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren came out the strongest, focusing on Bloomberg with most of their attacks. Pete Buttigieg also went on the offensive, blasting Sanders on health care and Amy Klobuchar on southern border issues. Joe Biden managed to avoid some big hits last night, but also he had the second lowest talking time. Michael Bloomberg was hammered by all of the candidates all night long. Klobuchar had a few moments, but also had to defend herself against Buttigieg's attacks. Now, while the debate went down in Sin City, President Trump held a rally in Phoenix. He spoke in front of thousands of supporters there and blasted the Democratic debate that was happening at the same time.
Sleepy Joe Biden the other day had 68 people. And now they have a new member of the crew, Mini Mike. Mini Mike. No boxes. We call him no boxes. And I hear he's getting pounded tonight. You know he's in a debate.
President Trump won Arizona in 2016, and it appears he is on the path to do so again this year.